What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Tuesday. A huge 14-game slate here on tap for tonight. Coming off an extremely good night with the plays. Fernando Ramiro, my second pitcher, dropping 31 DraftKings points. Had the strikeout stuff working again. Got 9 Ks against St. Louis. So that was great to see because Strasburg did struggle a little bit. Only got us around 20 DraftKings points. We were expecting around 30, but Ramiro did pick up the slack. And then the hitters did their thing. The Mets were pretty popular last night, but Jay Bruce, 23 DraftKings points, hit that home run for us. And also Michael Conforto broke out of the slump a little bit with 17 DraftKings points. And then one of the best hitters of the night, Odubel Herrera, dropping 38 DraftKings points, went deep twice. So the hitters were on fire. 3 out of the 4 guys going deep, and then Herrera going deep twice. Then Ramiro, just a great call there. So some good plays yesterday. Drop a like in the video. If you ran out any of those guys, got some success with them, you probably did, and won some money with that core if you ran it out yourself. So, yeah, let's try to get around 100 likes. If we could hit 100 likes on this video, I'll be extremely happy to see it. So, thank you for all the support, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't, if you're new here to the channel to get these MLB picks every single day. So let's just hop into it. I'm going to go with Lance McCullers here at the top at 11,300. Good matchup against Oakland. Going against Oakland, a friendly pitcher park. The only thing that does concern me a tad bit is the wind blowing out to right field. But I think McCullers can just rack up a good amount of strikeouts here where it doesn't even matter. He had an extremely good night against Oakland, his second to last start. He got 32 DraftKings points, went 7 innings, only allowed 2 hits. So he got 7 Ks. And against Oakland, they do strike out a lot. They're striking out 25% of the time, actually, against right-handed pitchers. So that's great for McCullers' strikeout upside. And his floor just on DraftKings when he gets those strikeout numbers. So I'm expecting a good amount of strikeouts. And then Oakland, it's an okay lineup, and then a good pitcher park like I mentioned. McCullers is one of the best strikeout pitchers on the slate and in the league, so we've seen that upside throughout the year. He's kind of been off and on, so coming off an okay start last game, hopefully he'll bounce back for that great start like he got against Seattle and Oakland, one of those huge games that he's capable of. So I'm expecting a big game out of McCullers. I'm hoping for around 30 DraftKings points here at 11,300. Not a bad price tag. You get some savings off Corey Kluber, who's kind of priced up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there for our first starting pitcher. And for my second guy, gonna go a little bit cheaper here. I'm gonna go with Blake Snell, a guy that has really impressed me this year with his strikeout stuff, and just his swinging strike rate is very high. So we're going to Tropicana here, one of the best pitching parks in the league. Atlanta has been a pretty scary lineup this year, but they do have some lefty batters in Markakis and Freddie Freeman that are lefty, and Blake Snell has been extremely dominant against lefties this year. So I think if you can keep them at bay, make Freeman and Markakis not do that much, and just you really only have to worry about Albies and the other guy, I can't even think of his name, the other rookie this year, Acuna. I don't know how I forgot his name, but Acuna and Albies there at the top. You got to worry about them, but if you can get through them and just limit Markakis and Freeman with that lefty-lefty matchup, I think Snell can make quick work of the bottom of the lineup and get a good amount of strikeouts with those other guys. And Vegas kind of likes him here. They're only projected 3.5 runs in this game for Atlanta, and Snell, he's just been so great this year with the strikeout stuff, like I mentioned. His upside has been great. He got 4 straight games with around 30 DraftKings points against some pretty solid lineups in Boston, Minnesota, Chicago has been pretty well. Texas has been kind of struggling this year, but still some extremely dominant stuff. And at 8,900, not a bad price tag. Did struggle a little bit against Detroit last game. With this game in Tropicana and his strikeout stuff being so elite this year, I think he can have a solid game here at 8,900. Get around 20-plus DraftKings points. He can be in line for the win because Tampa Bay has actually been pretty solid against lefties. And Sean Newcomb is pitching for Atlanta, so hopefully they can get him some run support. So we're going to go ahead and lock him in there. Blake Snell leaves you with 37.25 remaining per hitter. Solid stuff, honestly. I like McCullers and Snell a lot as a nice duo there. And you still have some money to spending some top batters on the slate. So I'm going to go with my first batter, Ryan Zimmerman. We don't know if he's playing right now. I'm going to guess he's going to play just based on the reports is saying that he took BP yesterday, getting ready for this game. So I'm going to guess he goes out there, and he's going against a lefty here in Clayton Richard, a guy that is very bad against right-handed batters, and Zimmerman, one of the elite hitters against lefties. So a great combo of splits there. You've seen him a good amount, 5 for 12, 2 doubles, and 1 home run against them. And just looking at his isolated power last year against left-handed pitchers, he had a 323 ISO. And now looking at Clayton Richards' home runs allowed this year, he's allowed 1.86 home runs per 9. Has yet to allow a home run to a lefty. So the way you attack Clayton Richard is definitely with that right-handed power, and Zimmerman is one of the best in the game at doing that. So at 3,900, I like the price tag against the lefty. Go ahead and lock him in there. For my second guy, Trevor Story here. Another guy on a great matchup here against a lefty, and Andrew Heaney. And Heaney has a big park downgrade here. He's going from his normal LA home park all the way to Colorado. An extremely good hitter's park. We know that. So Trevor Story can definitely tee off on him. And this guy just lives and breathes the hit in Coors Field. If you look at the splits on this year, 12 games at home in Coors, he's averaging 13.3 DraftKings points per game. So the guy is going off here at home. And against the lefty, he is normally better against lefties. Great pop, great power. And just looking at a very small sample, what his home splits, his Coors Field splits against left-handed pitchers, the guy has a 529 ISO against that kind of situation. So he has extreme power against lefties here at home. And the part downgrade for Heaney. So I think Story's and tap for a big game here. Again at home, he's shown some great upside throughout the year in some of these games. 16 and 19 back-to-back, some solid games. He does have that downside, but we're attacking upside with that home run power on these hitters. So go ahead and lock him in there. For my third batter, we're going to go with another guy, extremely good upside in this matchup, Joey Gallo at 4,500. Going against Mike Fiers here, Mike Fiers. Great matchup for Joey Gallo. Mike Fiers allows 3.3 home runs per 9 to left-handed batters on the year. So he's absolutely getting torched against lefties. Gallo, one of the most powerful lefties in the game right now. And this is going to be played in Texas, one of the best hitters park in the league. Some great high temperatures for hitting. So I think Gallo can definitely go deep on him. He's been hitting pretty well at home on the season. He got 2 home runs against Boston, in Texas the other night, averaging 8.6 DraftKings points per game, 5 home runs already here, so he can definitely hit another one in this game. And against Mike Fiers, one of the best matchups you can ask for Joey Gallo. Definitely has that pop to do so. So go ahead and lock him in there. So that leaves you with 3,420 remaining per player with Zimmerman, Trevor Story, Joey Gallo. All of those guys have tremendous upside and ability to hit a home run in their matchups. And for my dollar cheap play of the day, my cheap guy, Danny Valencia here at 3,100. Another guy, great splits against left-handed pitchers, and he's going against a lefty and Danny Duffy. Another guy facing a park downgrade, going from Kansas City to Baltimore, and Baltimore has some nice wind blowing out to left field, some pretty good temperatures for hitting. Valencia has seen Duffy before, 4 for 15 with the home run against them, and good pop and power against lefties. So I think Valencia, nice cheap price tag at 3,100, should be around that 5 spot in the order or so. Has an RBI opportunity. Vegas really likes Baltimore as well. They're projected 4.7 runs, so some RBI opportunities definitely should be there for Valencia against the lefty. Baltimore has been hitting a good amount against lefties. You got Machado and stuff like that against the lefties. So Valencia can get it done here in the spot at 3,100. Has it upside for a home run. So I'm just going to go ahead and lock them in there. Too good of a price. That gets you up to 3,500 remaining per player. Definitely doable with this core. So some great upside at pitching and some great upside throughout at hitting. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Slap a like on the video if you did. Great plays yesterday. Let's try to keep it going. So 100 plus likes. If we can do that, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the support, Money Mob out there. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. To get these MLB DraftKings picks every single day. I just uploaded my NBA DraftKings picks for the night, so if you're interested in check those out, go ahead and do so right now before it's too late. So good luck tonight, guys. 14 game slates, a lot of different ways you can attack it, but this is the core I'm looking at right now. So good luck tonight, and we'll see you back here again tomorrow.